But yeah, cooking doesn't have
Okay.
to be complicated. Even chicken breast. I prefer thigh, but you just kind of season a
Uh,
chicken. Chicken is one of those things that is better if you.
Before we set sail,
Ahoy!
would you like to tell the viewers about your borderline religious experience with steak bidon?
Here's the thing: that cut of steak from Costco costs $133 for a small one. So maybe advertising that's not the best idea. It's an expensive cut of steak, but it was for a special occasion. It's just filet mignon. It's the beef tenderloin, beef loin tenderloin at Costco. But you know what? $133, and you can cut like 5 or 6 pieces from it. So even if you don't eat it all at once, freeze a couple.
But after you ate it, you were the enemy, like, the best steak I've ever had. I am about to not.
Yeah, because of the way I cooked it, it was the best steak. It's just a very simple traditional way to cook filet mignon. You have it, you about 2-inch thick piece or pieces. You get a cast iron skillet, throw it in the oven, set the oven to preheat, 400 degrees. That's Fahrenheit, not Celsius. You wait for the pan to preheat a little, take it out, throw it on the stove, on obviously. A little olive oil in the pan, a little bit of salt on top of the steak, put that part down, a little bit of salt on the other side of the steak. Oh, and the steak should be room temperature for this, so make sure they've been out for a little bit. 2 minutes each side, get a little crust, high heat, then throw that in the oven, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, depending on doneness you prefer, 4 to 6 minutes, but I do about 4. 4 comes out a little bit rare leaning on medium rare. Wait, I missed a step. Go back. Before you throw it in, butter in the pan after the 2 minutes, 2 minutes each side. Butter in the pan, garlic cloves smashed, and rosemary. Baste the top of the steak for about 30 seconds. Then it goes in the oven. 400 degrees, 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
Okay, you missed like 5 steps. But sure.
You take that out, and then immediately put it on a pan or a plate, sit it on there, cover it in tin foil with a little bit of butter on top of the steak, cover it in tin foil for about 5 minutes. While that's doing it, just get some wine, or in my case, beef broth, because I don't like the wine. I don't like cooking the wine like that. Drinking is fine. Into the pan, scrape up any of those bits on the bottom, add a little bit of spices, a couple knobs of butter, let that reduce a little bit, pour that on top of the steak after the 5 minutes is done.
But they sound like a lot. But not really.
It's not. It's like 8 minutes. That's about 11, 12 minutes of cooking total.
For the best steak he's ever had.
For the best steak. It's so soft. Even the next day, I warmed it up in the microwave 2 days later, and it was still soft.
Don't forget to pile the shrimp, by the way.
Why would I do that?
But yeah, that's the thing a lot of people miss about food. It doesn't have to be ultra fancy, just well made.
And you don't need a stocked spice cabinet. In fact, Marco Pierre White, I was just watching a video of him talking about that. Is like the best way to cook something is as simple as possible. Let the dish stand out on its own merits. He was talking bad about fancy cooking, and he was a 3-star Michelin chef, so.
Good. I thought it is stupid. That is about
That's
it.
what he was saying.
Look,
There's a bunch of stuff in front of us.
Holy shit. Balls. Ow.
But yeah, no, I mean, Cooking does not have to be complicated. That sounds complicated, and I thought it sounded complicated. And the only reason I cooked it was because my neighbors, who I watch their house for them while they're gone, bought it for me as a gift.
There is another button.
So they bought me the piece of meat as a gift. So I was like, that's very nice of them. But I couldn't let it go to waste, so I had to cook it in a way that I thought was going to be full of effort, and it's not. It's really not. It's a lot easier than it sounds. It sounds daunting, but it's not. Even pork chops. I like to cook pork chops, just salt and pepper. Maybe a little chili powder or a little paprika, but just salt and pepper is good.
And babies are hurting. Also, your food went through spores. Our ballast are infected.
Yeah, I see it. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh,
Oh, that is a huge. Wow, that is a. Oh, coming almost directly south of us. No.
road butter. Cut it in half. All good. And I agree. Okay, could it be about adding in annoying exotic flavors like caviar, where it doesn't belong?
No, back to the pork chops. Just a little salt, pepper, oil in the pan, or butter if you prefer butter. Lard, whatever you want to cook with. You just cook it till it has a nice crust on both sides. Serve that, a little bit of vegetables or rice. You're good. That's a meal. And making gravy is not as hard as it sounds too. You don't need the meat drippings. They help, but you don't need them. You just, what I do is I get bouillon cubes. They sell them in like 25 in a little plastic container. And you just make a little bit of broth, spice it how you want, a little bit of flour and cold water, mix that together, then add it in slowly while stirring, and you have a gravy.
Yeah, that's all gravy takes. A bit of flour and flavor. That's it.
And you can put the pan drippings in after you've cooked the pork chops if you want to add even more flavor to it. There's an ice spike down, but it's blocking the beacon station. It's behind us now.
The gun is behind you. I kind of dealing with your foibles.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The ballast eats.
It's fixed. Farewell! Okay, the beacon station doesn't seem to be infected or anything. Taking a gander at it. Oh, wait. I don't know what that is. Could just be a body. Let's pretend it's just a body for now.
Also, another thing, people is you. Maybe today may on. Is it the best example? But the more expensive Amelia's has been. But it's better.
Well, filet mignon is it's just the cut of meat. It's the like I said, it's a steak made from the loin, the tenderloin, loin tenderloin. And so that's all it is. But you can do the same thing with a ribeye. New York, I like New York steak. I think picanha is a cheap cut that's pretty good. It can be cheap. At like Costco, it's cheaper than like ribeyes and stuff. At least last time I went.
But long as you're not wasting money on beer things like caviar.
Yeah, people will buy caviar, then because it's so expensive, they'll gaslight themselves into believing it's good.
It's not. It's also detergent fish eggs.
And the Japanese have better fish eggs, the red ones, the orange ones, red orangish colors. It's used in sushi all the time. I'm glad that was a peaceful beacon station because that could have been scary.
The way to it wasn't peaceful, that's for sure.
Okay, there's the orange boy moving. Always got to check on this bastard. Okay, Maurice is fine.
All aboard.
Okay. But yeah, cooking doesn't have to be complicated. Even chicken breast. I prefer thigh, but you just kind of season a chicken. Chicken is one of those things that is better if you do put a little bit more into the preparation, like you salt it overnight. It gets a little more flavor.
Spicy soy garlic marinade overnight. Oh, that's good.
Marinades, and marinades aren't as complicated or as scary as some people think they sound too. You just like do enough to cover it, so you can put it in a plastic bag even. Do enough of the liquid and spices to cover it. Just let it sit there. It's that simple.
Yes,
In the fridge.
Well, they get that. I'll tell them fast. I think they get there overnight. That's all it is.
Oh, that is big.
Hold on. Step.
Okay, we're about at the exit of the map.
Oh, set us off in the tickle.
It's rotten beef and weevily bread. It's pump or drown, the old man said.